Why don't we play more K-pop on the radio? Why do we only play Huntrix? Welcome back, friends. I'm YoBGS radio DJ with about 10 years experience now in programming music for rock, pop, and country stations. And quite frankly, I think music's in a rut right now, especially on the radio. I'm looking for some new stuff and talking about could it be on the radio. So today we are getting into the world of K-pop. I had a fun little picture there just because I didn't want to give you the white background to start, but we've got ATEEZ, I'm hoping I'm saying that right, and Adrenaline. It's kind of funny that I'm reacting to two Adrenaline songs back to back, but here we are. If there's something you want to hear, let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe if you dig it. Let's get into it. Obviously got to get the KQ Entertainment logo out of the way first. Now, I do have the lyrics up because I feel bad when I do K-pop reactions and I don't know who anyone is. So I will know who people are, and hopefully it's gonna go well as I hit my microphone. Post-futuristic kind of vibe. Actually, it's more like Mad Maxy with all the cars in the background. I'm ready to 파미는 최고치 한번 들면 강 straight no therapy 제로 백박 차고 나와 get a Z 우린 존재 자체로 인증 guarantee. Okay, I am digging it right out of the gate. And I will say this, because it used to be when I do a K-pop reaction, I was like, well, I don't know if the Korean, I don't know if we can do songs in only Korean, but like, we are playing, or we have at times played BLACKPINK, we have at times played Lisa, Rose right now, obviously with APT everywhere, so that's not a big deal. As far as radio goes, I'm a little disappointed there's no like ramp up, so I can't be like, you're listening to the radio, but the lyrics are really cool. We start with Woo Young, and then Woo Jung does the first verse. I guess you could talk over that. Dude, and there's such a cool part. I want to go back to like Woo Young's part. I'm sorry, I pause and talk a lot. If you're new here, it just is the way it is. I love this as like a branding for like the radio station, because you could be like, you're listening to WXYZ, and then he just goes like, pull up the bass. I'm ready to 파미는 최고치 한번 들면 강 straight no therapy 제로 백박 차고 나와 get a Z 우린 존재 자체로 인증 guarantee. 안 떨어져 gauge full 충전 max hardcore 여기 방식 no limit no gimme go get it all day. Out of control 나 미치가는 speakers going crazy. Out of control. I love it so far. Like, I love that it's club. It's obviously the kind of stuff you can turn up in the car, do some pounding along on the steering wheel to it, maybe some bad dancing in my case, but digging it so far. Out of control. The Michigan speakers going crazy. Out of control. You better blow, you better tighten up a moment. I want to know where it's going. I'm sorry, I talk over words a lot of the time, and I know I shouldn't do that, but I want to know where this is gonna go. See, they call this the refrain, but this almost feels a little bit more like the verse. I'm looking at the lyrics here, because it's not the chorus, but they call it a refrain. We got Seonghwa, Jungho, and San in the chorus, but it keeps building. We're a minute in, and we have not gotten to the drop yet, which, as a music nerd, I'm hugely here for. You better blow, you better tighten up a moment. Turn up the heat, forget the pixel, be on repeat. I can feel it, girl, flashing through my face. It's so cool. She don't go to my right towel again. I love the dropout into, what would this probably be like a pre-chorus, right? I can feel it, girl, flashing through my veins. She don't go to my right towel again. I can feel it, girl, running through my veins, buzzing on my neck, pumping adrenaline. I can feel it, girl, flashing through my veins. She don't go to my right towel again. I can feel it, girl, running through my veins, buzzing on my neck, pumping adrenaline. So good, so good. Okay, yeah, and I have notoriously paused in the absolute worst places before, so I wanted to let that play out before we get into
just everything cool about it. I need to pay more attention to the video. Again, another thing I do with K-pop sometimes, I just keep paying attention to the lyrics. I mean, the lyrics are the ultimate hype song, right? And I can see people calling in or texting into the station and being like, can you play the Pump and Adrenaline song? And it's like, yeah, we can. Oh, that's such a cool effect too. So much bass, yeah, and I can see why they kind of call it a refrain instead of a chorus, because the whole chorus looks like it's just pumping adrenaline. I want to go back and check out everyone in the group. Dude, they all are so cool and fit, like the whole vibe just fits so well, because it almost reminds me in a weird way of like DBZ, because in DBZ you would get the big climactic battles, right? And they would get pumped up like that. The adrenaline would get going, and then you would see the rocks come out of the ground, except instead of the rocks coming out of the ground, we get them literally wrecking cars and doing, you know, I don't even know what that is, getting the adrenaline going, I suppose. And you know, I said it at the beginning, it's annoying that like oh my God, we've played Huntrix probably 1,000 times, friends. And I'm not exaggerating, 1,000 times. And why, for as good of a song as Golden is, can we not play Adrenaline? And obviously I'm not the only one who thinks that. It just hit 38 million views as I've been talking about it, you know, because I've got the video pulled up here on YouTube. But you get into the chorus, all you need is to be able to yell, we're pumping adrenaline, and then you just take that little knob and whoop, and then you're good to go. Why you trying to be alone? I know you want it. 조명 사이로 보이는 너의 눈빛. 감당할 수 없이 흔들리는 네 성이. I get you nervous. Get such a Is that Jung Ho? Or because if I'm reading the order right, Jung Ho had the second part, and then Mingi is going to have the third part. I love the unique voices. I don't know how K-pop groups do the harmonies so well, where you have like 5, 6, 7 part harmonies, and everyone has voices that play really well with each other. But so this is also a tonal kind of shift in the song, because now we're going in to like the warehouse, right? Whoa! 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 I was not expecting that. Oh my God, it's like when you get into the bass in like a Boys to Men song. Sorry, it caught me off guard that we were in the middle, and then we had, if I'm getting their names right, we had Jung Ho, who was a little bit higher, and then Mingi, who just literally drops the bass. I was also kind of smiling at this because oh my goodness, I'm forgetting the song Anti-Fragile. This kind of looks like something from a Le Sserafim video, and I know people are gonna get mad at me for that, but I need to get back to that again because that knocked my shoes off. I get you nervous, get such a oh, that's so cool! That is so cool! Why does he look and sound like Duragon from... He kind of looks and sounds like Duragon from The Bouncer. That's a reference two people will get. Sorry about the weird little pause. My headphones could not take Mingi, and they kind of dropped out there for a sec.
I can feel it go, flushing through my veins. She don't go to my right out again. I can feel it go, running through my veins, buzzing on my neck, pumping adrenaline. I can feel it go, flushing through my veins.
Oh, we're gonna get another beat drop, and I'm gonna go back, I promise. I was looking at the Cube vibes, and I've got a Fish hoodie on. Fish did a big thing for a while that revolved around like 9 cubes. So I see those there, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Are they Easter eggs? Are they references? Let me know in the comments, because I'm geeking out on this whole thing, and I feel like there's so much I'm missing, which I apologize for. Somebody work in radio for 10 years and have absolutely no rhythm. I don't know either. I'm on the other side of the microphone, so you can't see me dance. Although there are people in my newsroom that are behind me at work, and they have to deal with my nonsense. But if you needed any more proof, it's my first time listening. Yeah, completely missed the beat drop. Only one in the club dancing. Get one more time, please.
Let's go!
Then it goes back to the club, but now leaving the club. I mean, leaving the club can be a massive traffic jam, so I don't want to overlook that. Maybe this is symbolic of how difficult it is to leave after an ATEEZ show, because everybody is crashing in the parking lot. The colors, dude, they're so cool, because now we get like a red filter, and it looks like they're almost performing a little bit, but analyzing it a little bit more again, it's very anthemic. Can somebody tell me a little bit about ATEEZ? Because I would say, I'm like, are they relatively new? And then you find out, no, they've been around for like 10 years. But this feels very much like, it feels very much like they knew that this was gonna just be a smash hit, because everybody performing on it is 120%. Oh, it's a dance battle. I love the breakdown. I wish the breakdown wasn't 3 minutes and 45 seconds into the song, because I know how long people watch my reactions, and I'm like, they're not gonna make it to the breakdown. And I don't know, I feel like you could have it like between verses. Give me more time to dance than at the very end. So, I mean, the $64,000 question as the doors close and we get the credits here is why? Why would you not put ATEEZ on the radio? Do you want to hear ATEEZ on the radio? And my follow-up question to that is, would you maybe actually listen to the thing if we were current, if we were playing stuff like this? Because I go back to this song because it drives me nuts. Harry Styles' Aperture is 5.5 minutes long, and it drives me up the wall because it's so slow. I believe you need energy, vibes. I can't quite say positivity, because I don't know if you would consider this positive, but you need the things that are gonna get you pumped up, right? Like, you hear that song on your lunch break, you go into work and you just tear up the second half of your day because you're like, all right, I got it going. It's running through my veins, right? You got the adrenaline. So I think we need more of this. I think radio needs more of this. I just don't know. I don't know how we twist their arm and get them to actually give it the mainstream appeal. I can play it, but I'm a small station in Illinois, so it's hard to get the big guys to see that they need this kind of stuff. ATEEZ absolutely, in my mind, deserves more exposure and more play. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Sub if you like this. I'm still shaking the rust off, so I may have babbled a little bit much, but thank you, as always, my friends, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.